How's it going, folks? Welcome to what is sure to be another fun, abridged at-home table read tonight. Happy Halloween. On that note, we are doing 3 different Halloween movies tonight. We're doing the Rob Zombie Halloween, Halloween H2O, and Halloween 2018. So it's going to be a bit of a weird, wild, mixed bag here, but I can't wait to see how this one's going to go. So let's just jump right into introducing ourselves. My name's Logan. I'm going to be on action description.
I'm Angie, and I'm Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be Josh Hartnett.
And I'm Nicole, and I'll be Scout Taylor-Compton.
All right, well, here we go. Halloweens. Halloween 2007 by Rod, Halloween H2O by Rod, and Halloween 2018 by Alex W. and Danny. Interior, white trash redneck house, Haddonfield, Illinois. Sherry Moon and her family of assholes argue and fight about nothing.
Hannah, go upstairs and get your obviously psychotic brother so he can come down and enjoy an abusive family breakfast from hell.
Fine, but it annoys me that you're asking me to do something which doesn't illustrate to the audience that I'm a slut.
Daig Fersh comes down after killing a mouse and eats some Raisin Bran, the cereal of pure evil.
As soon as my fraudulent injury heals and I lose my workman's compensation, I'm gonna beat your queer-ass silly boy. Ugh. Did a southern person rape Rob Zombie as a kid or something? What the hell does the guy have against people with southern accents?
See, in the original Halloween, Michael Myers was pure evil, but in this remake, Rob Zombie is giving background on why Myers kills babysitters. And the reason is that he grew up in a redneck family. Nobody who grows up in redneck can go on and not kill people.
I don't even understand. Isn't Haddonfield the prototypical nice, quiet suburb? How can a family of obnoxious rednecks afford to live here on a stripper's tips?
Don't sass me, girl, or I'll be itching to put my dick in you.
Daig Fersh goes to school where, unsurprisingly, everyone treats him like shit.
I'll fuck your mom and your sister, and also enjoy shoving you around.
Mistreatment and insults at the hands of a bully. I don't see how anyone could respond to this in any other way than murder.
Daig has to go to the principal's office, and his mother is called in. Malcolm McDowell, his career apparently in the gutter, resorts to showing up in this movie as well. Hello, I'm a child psychologist. I have concerns about your child.
My cock-gobbling slutty child? Or my animal-killing evil child?
The evil one. I think Rob Zombie is remaking Halloween, and your son is the lead character.
That's impossible! Young Michael Myers was only in the original Halloween for like 5 seconds. My son couldn't be starring in a remake of that movie unless it was a pointless exploration into the exploration into the killer's backstory.
Exactly. Rob Zombie saw the original and related to the killer, so he's remaking the movie and giving Michael Myers the same childhood background Zombie had. Your son has long hair, obscures his face, and listens to the same shitty music Zombie did at your son's age.
Is there anything we can do to prevent him from becoming a murderer?
Well, I was involved with an experimental procedure where violent youths were forced to watch film clips with their eyeballs held open, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Daig follows the bully out into the woods and kills the fucking shit out of him. Then he goes home to go trick-or-treating, but he can't.
Halloween night and I can't go trick-or-treating? God, I'm so bored. Oh, I know. I could kill my mother's boyfriend, my sister, and her boyfriend.
Daig, pushed over the edge by the inability to get some free candy, goes on a murderous rampage. This is less scary than it is depressing. Interior insane asylum. Daig is taken to an insane asylum where Malcolm McDowell interviews him.
Why do I have to stay here all the time?
Because Rob Zombie seems to think that devoting half of the movie to justifying your behavior will actually convince the audience that you're a misunderstood hero rather than an evil villain.
I need to get out of this place, Doctor.
Why? Because you're only becoming more insane and detached from reality?
What? No, have you seen my masks? I'm auditioning to be in Slipknot. I don't want to be late.
Daig is left alone for a little while with a sharp object, and he surprisingly decides to kill some people.
I can't believe that my insane son, who murdered his family, has only become more insane since being locked up. Would murder complete strangers. I see no other option but to kill myself, orphaning my infant daughter.
Dig eventually grows up to become Tyler Mane, and he kills a bunch of people, then goes back to Haddonfield. Exterior Haddonfield, Illinois. With only 40 minutes remaining, the entirety of the original Halloween gets compressed, nearly shot for shot, into the ending of the movie. Scout Taylor-Compton walks home with a bunch of annoying girls.
I like dick. Dick, cock, dick, balls in my face. Yum, yum, yum.
I like participating in forced, awkward dialogue meant to hurriedly establish our characters' moments before we're killed. I like this movie kept the stupidest writing from the original Halloween without any of the originality or suspense.
Tyler Mane kills some more people, and eventually Malcolm McDowell shows up to explain what the hell is going on.
Hey, do you know why William Shatner is trying to kill me?
You're his little sister. I changed your name and got you adopted by another family so you wouldn't grow up to be with the shame of being related to Tyler Mane.
Yet you thought it was fine to have the shame of me being in the same town? Why not have me adopted by someone in Alaska or something?
That's a good question, but even more puzzling is how a 6-foot-tall psychotic mute guy managed to find you at all. Tyler catches up to Scout and Malcolm Tyler catches up to Scout and Malcolm confronts him. Look, I failed you, Tyler. I decided you were pure evil rather than just a product of your environment. I gave up on you, so all of this blood is on my hands.
So he's not pure evil in the movie, just imbalanced?
Yes. Truly, we are the monsters for not caring more about Tyler Mane.
So the original killer had to be shot over and over to stop him, whereas this one just needed some medication? Is this a remake or the Wicked of Halloween franchise?
Tyler lets Scout go, then kills Malcolm. Then he chases Scout to kill her.
What the fuck? Why are you chasing me again? You just let me go.
Because test audiences didn't like it when Tyler let you go and then got shot by a bunch of cops. Wasn't slashery enough.
So if I kill him, will that be the end of this, or will there just be a bunch of sequels?
I think everyone's going to pretend this movie never existed, actually. Scout shoots Tyler. Scout escapes the movie without being killed, and we escape a movie without having to listen to a Rob Zombie song. End. Fade in. Interior, Nancy Stevens' house, Langdon, Illinois. Dr. Donald Pleasance's colleague, Nancy Steven, comes home to find her home office burglarized. She goes next door only to find Jason Voorhees. Just kidding. I was wearing this hockey mask because Scream came out 2 years ago, and this is one of those kind of movies.
Joseph, someone broke into my home. All of my files were strewn about, and my file on Jamie Lee Curtis was stolen. Such a HIPAA violation. I am so fired. Thank goodness my framed headshot of Donald Pleasance was unperturbed.
Wait, Donald Pleasance, isn't he the doctor who spent his life chasing Michael Myers?
Is he? That would make sense if this were a sequel to The Curse of Michael Myers, but it's apparently a direct sequel to Halloween 1 and 2, which ignores the other 4 movies, and those 2 movies take place over a few days. So I think Donald spent like a week chasing Michael Myers and then died in a hospital explosion.
Yeah, that's right. And Myers' body was never found.
Again, that line would make sense if this were a sequel to basically any movie, any Halloween movie, except for 2, where his body is very much found, burnt to a crisp.
Joseph goes to investigate her house and eats a super stale cookie off of the counter that she just cooked for herself or something. Suddenly, Michael Myers shows up. Holy shit! Wait, why are you here? You got the file you wanted. What's the point in sticking around? Oh, ice skate to the face. Michael Myers immediately establishes what a deadly threat he poses by murdering a couple of children and nearly having his ass handed to him by an elderly woman. Then he takes her car and drives from Illinois to California.
He's taking a road trip? Will he take bathroom breaks? Does he pump his own gas? Does he wear the mask the whole time on the highway? This raises so many questions.
Since Donald died in real life, I'm here to narrate the Myers backstory over the opening credits in a voice that sounds virtually nothing like him. Even more bafflingly, I'm only going to say lines that he actually said in other movies, which could have easily just been reused here.
Interior, posh private boarding school, California. Jamie Lee Curtis is a headmistress at a fancy private school where she also teaches a class called Famous Literature that directly relates to the movie's plot 101. The only class anyone in horror movies teaches.
All right. Who wants to tell me about Frankenstein? Why was the doctor haunted by visions of the monster? Did he need to face the monster to achieve narrative redemption? What medication could he have taken to help and do any what medication could he have taken to help and do any of you kids have some?
With all due respect, Mrs. C, later tonight the entire campus is leaving for a trip to Yosemite, so shouldn't you just be showing a film strip or something?
Yeah, Mom, and I really like
Yosemite.
Yeah, Mom, I really like to go on the trip this year, but I've had 17 years to observe that you get super weird and rattled on Halloween. So I'm going to try to be sensitive to your. I'm just kidding. I'm going to be a total dipshit today.
Look, I don't care if People magazine voted you 1998's hottest cave person. You're not going on that trip, and neither are exactly 3 other WB actors that you're close friends with. You're all going to keep your hormonal bodies here in this giant school, completely unsupervised. I'm sure the other 3 parents paying tuition would be thrilled.
Oh, Mom, this squints my eyes and tousles my hair.
And learn to tie your tie. You look like a damn nostalgic critic.
Suddenly, Jamie sees the Shape, aka Michael Myers, approaching. When she looks again, it's...
Surprise! It's me, your boyfriend. I also work at the school, and so does everyone else you've ever met, so we can eventually shoot the rest of this movie in a single location and keep budget under 20 mil.
And speaking of keeping the budget low, it's time for this movie's entire body count to leave on 3 school buses. Bye, non-union extras. Don't feel bad you're leaving 7 people home behind. Less than half of us are going to die, and it won't start until 59 minutes into this 85-minute movie.
Suddenly, Jamie's assistant, Janet Leigh, shows up.
Hey, Jamie, I was hoping we could have a conversation that doesn't advance any aspect of the plot at all, and is instead just a series of Easter eggs about the fact that I'm your real-life mother and also the star of Psycho.
Sounds good. This preposterous winking will be really enjoyable for the 0 people in the audience who would have watched the 7th Halloween movie in 1998 and a black and white Hitchcock movie from 1960.
Look, everyone, it's the car I drove in Psycho.
Meanwhile, interior security booth. LL Cool J stays behind as the security guard for a campus that's literally empty.
All right, baby. Do you want to hear a passage from my steamy romance novel I'm writing? In it, a woman's legs are so long they connect directly to her breasts. The target audience is horny males who read books, so nobody.
Suddenly, Michael Myers shows up in a piece of shit car. LL investigates and discovers the car empty. Michael walks around behind him, but doesn't kill him.
That was weird. I get the feeling there's a psychopath murderer just hanging around me at this security booth, but it doesn't make any sense at all because he's not gonna kill me. Why is he here?
Interior, Jamie Lee Curtis's home. Jamie sees the Shape again. Knowing that she's been hallucinating the figure, she closes and reopens her eyes over and over again, each time confirming it really is Myers.
Nope! It's me again. Jeez, I keep scaring you today. And that's not my line in the script. I'm ad-libbing passive-aggressive notes to the director that this is a bit much.
Sorry, I know I'm weird on Halloween. I should probably just call in sick and wash down some Ambien with a glass of wine each year, but I don't. I guess it's time I told you. I changed my name. and went into hiding after my brother killed my sister and then tried to kill me on Halloween.
That's really sexy. I'm into it. That sounds like the Michael Myers story. Whatever happened to that gal's sister?
She changed her name and went into hiding? Are you really not getting this?
Oh, yeah. Hearing about your sister's murder has my dick so hard, I could pound railroad spikes right now. Tell me more about Michael Myers and shit.
Dude, it's me. I'm Michael Myers' sister. This sequel ignores all the other Halloween sequels, but kept Halloween 2 canon so we could preserve the worst thing it adds to the mythology.
This was some pretty weird roleplay, but okay. Yeah, you're Laurie Strode and I'm Sam Loomis. Let's fuck.
Interior, secret campus boiler room. Josh Hartnett, Michelle Williams sneak into a candlelit basement teen sex lair, along with unrecognizable nobodies Adam Hann-Byrd and Jodi Lynn O'Keefe.
Nobodies? Hey, I was little man Tate.
Yeah, and oh, we're the have to die, aren't we? Hey guys, I think I left my see-through black blouse and Pearl Jam CD back in my room. Should I get them in case someone forgets it's the 90s?
Yeah, let's go grab those and also a VHS copy of Scream 2, which exists in our universe, even though Halloween exists in the Scream universe, because fuck it, Easter eggs are filmmaking now.
Josh and Michelle split off to make out and do some hand stuff. Michael Myers shows up and slowly stalks Adam and Jodi.
Shoot, I dropped the bottle opener into the garbage disposal. My first instinct here is to immediately turn on the garbage disposal, as if that would knock it back out, so I really am a total moron, but after that, I'm going to reach my hand into this dangerous disposal like so. I sure hope no masked maniacs come and...
Nope, he's killed by a kitchen knife.
Oh my god! My boyfriend whose league I was way out of. I'll try to escape through this dumbwaiter. I sure hope no rampaging lunatics crush my neck with this heavy...
Nope, she's killing the kitchen knife too. Interior, posh private boarding school. Jamie jolts up out of a post-tragedy discussion coitus.
Wait a second. Josh is 17 now? And Michael came after me when I was 17. Surely he pays very close attention to the calendar and also knows when I was a kid. This is pretty much the thinnest justification imaginable, but stunningly, I'm right and we have to find Josh.
Company. Relax. Michael Myers is gone. Nobody is gonna try and make another sequel to Halloween. Do you realize how pathetic it would be for something relatively popular once to desperately try to cling to cultural relevance 20 fucking years later?
Jamie and Adam leave to find Josh and Michelle, but run into LL Cool J.
He's got a gun! Okay. It's bad, but fairness to me, he looks literally nothing like Michael Myers at all.
Mom!
Gorilla Boy!
And I'm still alive too. Me too. Unless someone uses this gun I dropped to...
Nope, it's the kitchen knife again! And then Adam acts like he's having a seizure and really just goes for it.
Wow. Face to face with the shape again after 20 years. It's not quite cool enough to make someone forget about how shitty the rest of the movie is, but it should be enough to make them forget that I was sad about LL Cool J's death, than more sad about my LL Cool J's death than my boyfriend's.
Jamie hides Josh and Michelle in a closet, then immediately gets them out of the closet and into a car, which is like a closet on wheels.
Get out of here! Don't come back! This franchise, I mean, don't let your agent talk you into doing... Oh, Jesus! I'm in 5 of these things! And next is another sequel that ignores the other sequels, including this one? God damn it.
Mom, I'm not leaving you, even though you both carried my limping, useless ass to the car. Besides, after this, I do Pearl Harbor and kamikaze my entire career. I'd be lucky to be another one of these.
Well, I'm fine with it. Good luck. Bye.
Jamie grabs an axe and faces the shape once and for all until Rob Zombie gets his grimy fingers on the property.
All right, Michael, you stupid-looking motherfucker. I know you're in here, and all you've got is really gross kitchen knife. I'm going to straight up beast mode, axe murder the ever-loving shit out of... Oops. Oh, my axe failed. Time to hide under the flimsy folding tables like a putz.
Michael flips every table in the room as Jamie scoots from table to table, then runs upstairs and hides. Michael follows her and prepares to kill. Nope, this time Jamie's got the kitchen knife. And she stabs Michael over a balcony and into a fully set up folding table in the exact room where we just saw all the tables flipped 10 seconds ago. Exterior boarding school parking lot. The police arrive and helpfully put blankets over people's shoulders while turning on as many flashing lights as possible.
No, baby. I'm still alive. George Zimmerman over here only grades me. And guess what? I'm not writing steamy romance novels anymore. I'm writing rap songs for movies. Check this one out. Cheapest, newest, this movie's full of has-beens. Cheapest, newest, a franchise in a tailspin. Cheapest, newest, my films go in a trash bin.
Suddenly, Jamie steals a cop's gun and takes the ambulance with Michael's body in the back. She then drives away while none of the police follow her, waits for him to get out of the body bag and nearly kill her, suddenly stops, so he flies through the windshield, runs him over, drives off a cliff on the hood of an ambulance, rolls the vehicle down the hill, jumps out of the ambulance as it's tumbling, and watches it perfectly pin Michael against a tree. Also, she gets another axe.
My weirdly elaborate plan worked, Michael. And now that I've held a cop at gunpoint and stolen an emergency vehicle, I'm definitely going to jail forever, so I might as well make it murder. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, are they really going to call this movie Halloween H2O and not have it involve water in any way?
There, it's over. He's finally dead, and there's no way to make any more of these things. If I ever agree to be in another one of these pieces of garbage in another 20 years, then it's fair to say my career has taken an activity of shit.
It has. End. Fade in. A psychiatric institution. Podcast journalists Rhian Reese and Jefferson Hall arrive at the institution to gather material for their Making a Mike Myers true crime series. They meet Dr. Haluk Bilginer, who leads them to a giant red and white outdoor chessboard where all the pieces have been replaced by inpatients on chains, including the big guy himself, portrayed this time around by James Jude Courtney, except with a few unspecified cameos by original shape Nick Castle. Let's give him a warm welcome.
I'm so glad you're here. James Jude Courtney, and sometimes Nick Castle, is the ultimate psychological mystery. I spent my entire career studying his condition. And by studying, you mean staring at him, waiting for him to say something, for 40 years. But I remain confident that a breakthrough is right around the corner. Over there is James Jude. He's the one ominously facing away from us. Take note of the yellow tape making a box around him. You cannot cross that line.
Ah, so I can walk around to the other side of the box and interview Michael face to face?
Actually, I'd prefer you remain on this side and shout at his back, thanks. And since I'm the one with the microphone, I'll stand an extra 10 feet away to make absolutely sure that if Michael does miraculously break his 55-year silence, there's no record of it.
Okay, why are we pretending like it's a mystery what James Jude looks like?
Because nobody has ever seen his face, except everyone who works here, and everyone who's handled Michael's case, and anyone who's seen any of the tons of documentation created over his lifetime. Huh? I only found one photo of him as a kid, and it was of his back for some fucking reason.
Anyway, time to get this interview started. Hello, Michael. Please elaborate all your evil motivations to us, please.
Produces a Shatner mask from his bag.
Say something, Michael. Say something.
Music score intensifying.
Moaning and wailing.
Kettle boiling. Perfection timer.
Say something.
But James Jude doesn't say anything, and so Jefferson eventually gives up and puts the mask back in his bag. Everyone calms down, and the journalists say goodbye to Haluk and sign out from the institution. Dejectedly, they walk back to their car and load their gear.
Oh, hey. We should have cut to credits while I still was shouting and everything was super tense. That way, we'd have been way more.
Interior opening credits. The Halloween theme fires up. Yay! So glad we got one more taste of the classic theme. Better savor it now. Yeah, don't worry about it. Over the credits, a decomposed Halloween pumpkin is slowly recomposes itself in a way that looks like a bouncy castle inflating. Keen-eyed audience members note that the nose resembles a chef's knife, sort of like when they go to a commercial on Hell's Kitchen and they spill olive oil that has a pitchfork in it. Interior, Judy Greer's house. Plucky teen Andi Matichak prepares for her day along with her parents, Judy Greer and Toby Huss. Toby complains about getting peanut butter on his penis, despite wearing pants, so that's enough out of Toby.
So, Mom, did you invite Grandma out to dinner tonight? I want you all to meet my seemingly charming, handsome boyfriend, Dylan Arnold.
Yes.
Breaks into a cold sweat. Every polygraph within 10 miles explodes.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Why not? Surely after everything Jamie Lee Curtis has been through, all the time she defeated Michael Myers, she's the official family protector, right?
This is a new continuity, Andi. In this version, after Halloween 1978, your grandma went full Terminator 2 Linda Hamilton, raising me as a doomsday prepper obsessed with the indestructible boogeyman nobody else believes in. Meanwhile, Michael Myers has been safely locked away the last 40 years.
But what about the 6 other movies where Michael,
Didn't happen.
and the super goofy one with robots and laser death, oh,
Really didn't happen.
and Rob Zombies?
Fuck that. Now off to school with you.
Exterior, Haddonfield. Andi walks to school with her nice babysitter friend, Virginia Gardner, and her stoner dude friend, Miles Robbins, in a way that invokes the Halloween 1978.
Who even cares about James Jude, Courtney, and sometimes Nick Castle? He killed 5 people 40 years ago. It's a big deal. I know we're doing a lampshade on this, so that the audience will dismiss it, but like, it's actually a really good point.
Yeah, like, even in terms of scary 2018 media filed under H, this still would be lucky to snag a bronze.
Sees the bent neck lady and decapitates a bird. Interior, Jamie Lee Curtis's death ranch. Meanwhile, our brave, intrepid filmmakers show up at Jamie Lee's place and bribe her with a stack of bills to rehash Halloween again. Then Jefferson and Rhian show up at Jamie Lee's place and bribe her with a stack of bills to rehash Halloween again.
You really shouldn't be messing with James Jude and sometimes Nick. He's an unstoppable killing machine.
Except in this version, he was stopped fairly definitively 40 years ago and hasn't made a peep since.
Nevertheless, I remain convinced that he's getting ready to strike this very Halloween after being wrong 39 years in a row. I'm confident that a murder spree is right around the corner.
Have you met Haluk? I really feel like you two would click.
Well, you can relax, Jamie, because James Jude and sometimes Nick, let's just say Jason for short.
That's me.
Yeah, good catch. You can relax because Michael is being transferred from the secure institution that's kept him safely locked up for 40 years and taken some other random jail in a basic school bus down a dark country road mere hours before Halloween. So as far as you can see, everything is fine.
Indeed. Y'all can buck off now.
Boots out Rhian and Jefferson and reloads every damn thing. Exterior, outside psychiatric institution, the night of the transfer. Jamie Lee watches from her truck as the prison bus prepares to leave.
Fuck this. I'm gonna attack and kill Michael once and for all, right now. Hope I don't screw things up and accidentally help him escape. Though that would make for some juicy irony and open up a new dramatic aspect for my character.
Wait for me. I must personally supervise this transfer. Because I booked a therapy session for midnight and rescheduling's a bitch. Also, I brought this knife-shaped birthday cake and bolt cutter-shaped muffins for everybody.
Or that could happen. All right, whatevs.
Gorges herself on candy beans. Interior police station the next morning. Cop Will Patton goes into work and storms up to big hat sheriff guy Omar J. Dorsey.
Got a crisis. I responded to a call last night that the prison bus crashed and found all the guards dead. Also, Haluk got critically shot by some kid who wanted to be at dance class instead of out hunting, so I guess the message there is listen to your sons, cranky old dads.
Says here only few inmates bothered escaping, though. Here's the list.
God, look who was on that bus. James, Jude, Courtney, and sometimes Nick Castle. Do you know what that means?
Fucking right, I know what that means. It means I'm leaving this movie right the fuck now. Check this shit out. It's a horror film where all the black characters live.
Flies to Europe.
So, the notorious Halloween killer is going back to the site of his Halloween murders on Halloween. I wonder if there's any way we could not do Halloween.
Sadly, in this universe, curfew or police patrols or public service announcements have not been invented, so there is no way to stop Halloween. Exterior gas station. Jefferson and Rhian stop for gas at a completely random gas station.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll quickly visit the most disgusting bathroom in the world, rather than waiting 5 minutes until we hit a chain restaurant.
Jefferson begins pumping gas, unaware that James Jude has sneakily pulled up beside him. Good thing I put that Spidey tracker in my mask way back when. Now to kill Jefferson and get it back. Maybe I'll murder the gas station employee and then kill Jefferson and get my mask back. Or I'll murder the staff, then check the bathroom for other murder victims, and then get around to killing Jefferson and getting my mask back. This way Jefferson gets to waste money filling his tank before he dies. I am such a dick. James Jude puts his plan into motion, but while taking his sweet fucking time dealing with Rhian, Jefferson bursts in with a crowbar. James Jude begins annihilating Jefferson.
Oh shit! Luckily the crowbar landed close to me. I can grab it and go help.
Grabs the crowbar, does not help.
Or I could use it to defend myself.
Does not defend self.
Or I could just drop it immediately.
Drops crowbar and gets strangled.
Ah!
Dead. Exterior, Haddonfield, October 31st. James, Jude, Courtney, and sometimes Nick Castle walk around the suburb looking for opportunities. Sorry, but after 40 years, this theme is just fun now. Must be why the non-music trailer version of these scenes was scarier. Anywho, on to murder. Gotta come up with something that pays homage to the franchise while also making my own mark.
Hey, it's me, director David Gordon Green. Remember that scene in Halloween 2 where Dick stole a knife from a lady without her noticing?
Who doesn't? It's obviously one of the absolute high points of the franchise and absolutely merited inclusion in this parody script.
Let's do the exact same scene, except you kill the lady before stealing the knife.
That's all you got?
Yep.
Oh, fine. James Jude obligingly strides into a veteran stuntwoman Marion Green's kitchen and murderizes her.
You're no Terminator.
James Jude spots a woman in a house and walks around the house, sneaks inside, and stabs her in the neck, all in a single unbroken shot, which would be impressive if CGI wounds weren't a thing. Fucking hell, nothing but that generic toffee crap. Maybe my next victim will have sprung for some decent chocolate. Suddenly, Jamie Lee drives up and leaps from her truck, waving her gun around and generally screaming and ranting at the children, which goes surprisingly well for her in that she's not immediately shot down by every parent in the neighborhood. The kids flee! Interior school dance. Meanwhile, Andi and Dylan arrive at the school dance like their story matters in any way.
Hi, everyone. we're a gender flip Bonnie and Clyde, which also puts me in a pretty similar outfit to Jamie Lee from 1978. Third act, callback!
Plus, I'm also in costume as a cheating douchebag.
Slobbers over a nearby girl.
Oh shit, I'm setting myself up to be killed in like 50 different ways here.
No, this is a Green McBride script, which means loathsome characters are rewarded for their awfulness.
Let's go bang the night away and survive without incident.
They do this. Exterior Haddonfield night. Andi ditches the dance and walks away with her platonic friend, Drew Scheid. Oh, that's so sad about Dylan. Hey, I know a shortcut. Can I show you? It goes directly from 0 to fuck buddy in just one step. Oh, fuck, did I create this situation? God, this is so embarrassing. This is the most horribly painful, awkward moment ever. I could just fucking die. Well, if you insist. So, Andi, I heard you and Dylan broke up. Maybe I could stab it all better?
Fuck! But if I recreate the run to the neighbors for help scene, you'll have to let it play out to where I get inside. So there, even if you can't defeat the power of the callback.
Well, poop. Any of your friends planning on getting busy, maybe? Interior, another house. Meanwhile, Virginia needs to get her babysitting charge to bed so she can get busy with Miles. No fucking way. I saw the boogeyman in her room, as in I saw a literal adult man lurking in my bedroom, and for some reason, I'm not already on a flight to Europe.
Don't worry, I'll prove it safe by going in all alone and standing in the dark. See? If there was a homicidal maniac in the closet, he had all day to sneak up and stab me to death. Clearly, everything is fine.
I guess you're right.
Now, close this pesky closet door that's ajar. Won't quite close properly. How odd. Gosh, what a stubborn door. Let's try again.
Sweet zombie Jesus, this is taking forever. Could you please open the door so we can finally do the scary shot that was already spoiled in the trailer? That being the only kind of scary shot we have.
Okay, here goes. Remember to wait until the camera can see you.
Surprise! Stab.
Quick, kid. Run away. And whatever you do, don't wait an entire fucking first season before actually running.
Well, fuck. This, I'm gonna finish him off. That's right, it's me, Miles Robbins. Just gonna put an end to this 40-year-old saga.
Was already murdered halfway through delivering that line. Eventually, the cops show up, gather Jamie's family, and decide the best place to put everyone is not inside a fortified police station full of armed cops or something silly like that, but instead back at Jamie's isolated house in the woods, owned by the town crazy person. Exterior Haddonfield. Patton is driving a mostly recovered Haluk and Andi to meet up with everybody at Jamie's. Suddenly, he spots James Jude. In a sudden fit of trying to achieve goals directly without fucking around, he runs him over.
Now to finally finish him off. That's right, it's me, Will Patton, who's going to put an end to this 40-year saga.
Draws his gun.
Wait. I need to check his pulse before you turn his brains to lead soup. Damn it out of the way, Haluk. I can't take 2 steps to the left or right for a clean shot or walk past you. You gotta move.
However, Haluk whirls around and stabs Will dead. Then he stuffs James Jude in the back of the cop car with Andi.
I must take you both to Jamie's house so I can bring about her showdown with Michael Myers. Finally, I will learn the truth.
The truth about why he won't talk?
No, the truth about why Jamie's so damn convinced Michael is coming for her. In this version, they're not siblings anymore. She just dropped some keys off. Why would he give a shit? And really, Michael didn't seem to have any interest in going after her in particular. He was merely murdering random people until I stepped in.
I guess we're trying to completely overhaul the character of Laurie to make a point about PTSD and how it haunts your entire life, which rather radically different after almost 40 years of them being siblings. What do you think, Michael? Oh, fuck! He's awake! Oh, shit! And he's not even trying to murder me, even a little bit, huh? Guess he really doesn't care about my family.
Well, then who is he gonna...
Murdered. The car is stopped just down the road from Jamie Lee's, where two wacky food cops are stationed.
You know, they don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris.
I thought later we could try this shawarma place I spotted.
Hey, what's going on down the road there? We should invest it.
Did.
Oh, shit, we don't even get inventive death scenes or scary reveals? Literally all of them were in the trailer? What the...
Dead. Hey guys, what's going? Dead. At least my death was on screen, so that's something. However, the mystery of whether Toby ever successfully removed the peanut butter from his dick is left tragically unsolved. Interior, Jamie Lee's death ranch. While Andi runs through the woods and screams at target range dummies, Judy and Jamie dig for a climactic battle.
So it all comes down to tonight. It's final showdown. Once and for all. For the last time. Anybody buying this? Even a little?
I'm just distracted by how this is all led up to James Jude versus Jamie and Judy.
Jamie rotates the kitchen island to reveal secret stairs going down to her secret bunker room, a clever use of multi-purpose furniture that really maximizes the functionality of the kitchen's limited square footage.
I have 300 guns in this room. You stay here with 299 of them, while me and one gun go hunt JJ.
You sure that's the best plan?
I've spent 2/3 of my life preparing to duel Michael inside this house, so let me reveal my weapon of choice. A 3-foot-long rifle that makes it impossible to turn corners while aiming, is horribly unwieldy in general, and is nearly impossible to reload under pressure. 40 years of gun collecting, and this is the option I go with.
Jamie slowly walks through the dark house full of nooks and crannies and unnecessary furniture and hiding spots, the creaking floorboards announcing her every step, all according to the big, epic 4 decades in the making plan that totally ignored light bulbs and spring cleaning.
I do, however, have cool metal gates that slam down to seal rooms off after I've already blindly wandered into them and presented a great target for Michael, of course.
She checks the closet, but it's empty. Finally, she spots a trail of blood, which leads to another closet in a room, which is also full of creepy mannequins.
Oh my god. Is he in the closet?
Nope, just dead Ray in here, but you're warmer.
Are you behind the mannequins?
Nope.
Then are you in the other half of the closet?
No, you looked there.
So then perhaps you're behind the mannequins?
Nope. Well, yes. James Jude attacks and throws Jamie out of the second-floor window. Callback! But she vanishes. Another callback! While all this has been going on, Andi has made her way to the house and into the bunker room. But she and Judy get cornered in the bunker room by James Jude. Except then, they shoot him and flee the bunker room as James Jude falls into the bunker room. Then, Judy sends a boat across the river with a wolf in it. Wait, sorry, wrong logic puzzle. Anyway, Jamie throws a switch and big spikes block the stairs out of the bunker room, thus confining James Jude.
Wait, what? Your plan all along was to get him down there? Why did you leave me inside when you went hunting for JJ then?
That's right. It's not a cage. It's a trap.
You can't see it, but it's there.
It's a trap!
Yeah.
So I guess you built the room out of solid steel, essentially turning it into a furnace that will burn him to ash while we watch? Well done.
Actually, no, I've set the whole house to burn down, thus ensuring that we'll be forced to flee before confirming that he is in fact dead. Because that's always worked so well in the past. But there's no way he could possibly burst through the flimsy wooden floor that I already shot a hole through.
I'd just like to remind everyone that I'm clutching a knife, creating the suggestion that the next film is going to feature a female star from a previous movie taking over slasher duties, Bachelorette style. Will the series finally pull the trigger on that idea? Or will this be 0 for 3?
God damn it. Of course this shit can never actually fucking conclude or evolve. 40 fucking years and we still have to get absolutely nowhere, I swear to God.
Hey, remember how 1970s horror movies would just suddenly end?
End. And that is our very abridged Halloween. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.